This video is not to advertise this unit. This unit has already sold. It's a done deal. So I'm making this video for informational purposes only. This is not to market or advertise this unit, just for informational purposes only. So I'm not here to advertise this because I can't advertise something that's not up for sale anymore. And I'll get into the details in the video. So let's get on with the video. This is Sam from REALTRON as well as SaberiSixRealEstate, back with another video. This is part 2 or episode 2 of what your money can buy. If you haven't seen the first episode, please go on my channel to watch it. In this episode, I'm going to talk about what your money can buy for $615,000 in Richmond Hill in terms of condominium apartments. As always, first I'm going to give a brief description of the property details, the sold price, and everything you need to know about this unit. And then after the description, I'm going to give you an extensive tour so you can see for yourself. You can see the description at this point, and you can see the property tour at this point in the video, so you can skip all this talking. But if you're here for the talking, you feel free to subscribe, comment, rate, and review. Your honest feedback is always appreciated. Go watch the first episode. I did one in North York. This is in Richmond Hill, and yes, every time I close a transaction and it's a done deal, I will release a video with the permission, obviously, of the owners of the properties. I will release a video so you can see what your money can buy in different parts of the city. Okay, so let's start with the property details and then we'll get into the tour. So in terms of location, this unit is located in Richmond Hill, more specifically at Yonge and 16th. As you will see later in this video, this building, this condominium, otherwise called the Beverly Hills condominiums, that's what it's called, at 9205 Yonge Street, is right at the intersection of Yonge and 16th Avenue. And if you're familiar with Richmond Hill, I mean, I am, because I wasn't born, but I was raised in Richmond Hill for many years. Yonge and 16th is a major intersection in Richmond Hill, more specifically in the North Richville community. So in terms of size, this condominium unit is between 600 and 700 square feet. It has 2 bedrooms, 2 full washrooms, and a living area and a kitchen, obviously, and both are open concept, so the kitchen and living area really bleed in together. As well, the master bedroom contains a balcony. As you will see later on in the video, it's a decent sized balcony. It's actually quite large for a unit like this. So the unit also comes with a locker and a parking lot, both owned by the owner of this unit. Sure, what everyone wants to know is how much was this unit sold for and what was the condominium fee, or rather what is the condominium fee. The sold price was for $615,000. We sold this for $615,000. The condominium fee for this unit and this building, specifically this unit, is $550 a month. Now, included in that fee of $550 is the cost of the 2 most important utilities, in my opinion, which are heat and water. The owner of this condominium does not pay the price of heat and water. All they pay is hydro. The cost of heat and water are included in the condominium fee. Along with a 24-hour concierge, this building has all the amenities most newer buildings have: a library, a guest room, a conference room, gaming room, party room, all that. All right, so let's get on with the tour. Okay, so welcome to the tour. This is the perspective from the entrance. Right now, my back is squeezed as much as possible against the door, so you get a good perspective of what you see when you walk in. Now, right to your right is the first washroom. This is the out-of-suite washroom, the guest washroom, I guess. As you can see, it's a full washroom with a bathtub. It has a beautiful sink right here with everything you typically find in a washroom. Once again, this is the first washroom. It is the smaller one as well, but the positive is it's a full washroom. Typically in newer condos for this price range, outside of Richmond Hill, to be honest with you, you see 1.5 washrooms. So this unit has 2 full washrooms. You'll see the other washroom later when I show you the master. To my left is the Ensuite laundry. As you can see, it's not just a laundry, it's a bit of a storage area as well. Decent amount of space, once again. Personally speaking, I would have reduced the space and I would have added more of the space that is contained in this laundry room you see here to the kitchen area. Now let's move on with the kitchen. As you can see, the kitchen has an island. It is a modern open concept style kitchen. The appliances are all new. It has many cabinets, about 2, 4, 6, 8 cabinets, and one below the sink. Once again, a modern style kitchen. I personally do not like the finish on the counters, but you know what? That's just my personal opinion. I think the finish on the counters are a bit, how do I say this politely, not appealing, but that's just me. Clearly people disagree. So right beside the bathroom in front of the entrance is the first bedroom. Now, interestingly enough about this bedroom is that it looks as if it has a sliding door. That means walking in, you would assume it's a dual entry bedroom wherein you have one entrance here and one entrance there, but that is not the case. This, instead of building a wall for one of the sides, they did this, and my assumption is that they did it for lighting purposes. So more natural light can come in here. As you can see from this bedroom through what would be typically a wall, but now it's transparent. You can see the outside of the balcony. So I would assume they did this to allow more natural light to enter this bedroom. Now, as you can see, the light is already on and it's not that bright, but I think it more has to do with the fact that it's winter time right now and you're not gonna get a lot of light anyways. Now, turning into another perspective of this first bedroom, you see it has a closet. It's a decent sized closet, not too big, not too small, with levels in the closet as well. So there's racks for storage purposes. And yeah, this is the first bedroom. So it's not that big, but as you can see, it has a transparent side where a wall usually would be. This has both its negatives and positives. Now entering back through the kitchen, going into the living room. Walking towards the living room, you'll see that it's a bit dark, and it's a bit dark because there's no light fixture in the living room. Now that's, in my opinion, one of the negatives of this property, but the only negative I would say. Other than that, the living room is very, very decently sized, and it's open concept, right? So it bleeds naturally into the kitchen, and the kitchen bleeds naturally into the living room. All this furniture is staging, so this unit would typically be vacant, but now you get to see what it looks like with furniture and how much space furniture takes. Once again, you have windows here for natural light to come in and a perspective of the balcony. They have these windows for natural light purposes. And then turning right, you'll first see the continuation of the living room, and then what you'll see is from the outside perspective of the bedroom we just saw. Now from the outside, once again, you'll see that it's transparent little window there, what would typically be a complete wall, but they obviously did this to make the whole unit look bigger, especially that room, and allow for natural light to come in. So once again, like I said, there's both negatives and positives to it. One of the positives is it makes it look bigger, but a negative is the fact that, you know, you'll lack a bit of privacy. Obviously there's curtains, but it's not ideal if you're prioritizing privacy as a inhabitant of this condominium unit. So let's get another perspective, a complete perspective of the living room you have here, and then to the right, what the door you're looking at is the master. Now entering the master bedroom, let me turn on the lights. Now entering the master bedroom, you'll see first off the closet is already bigger than the closet that we saw in the first bedroom, but that's natural. Typically the master is larger in size and both in the closet size. And then you'll see that this master is not that big. I mean, it's not small, but it's definitely not large. There's a width problem for sure, as you can see. So this bed is decent size, average size bed, I would say. And there is a bit of a width problem. but nothing that cannot be circumvented. Like I said, somebody already bought this unit anyway, so you know, clearly they did not have a problem with it. And then from the master, you have your only entrance to the balcony. Let's go outside. Here you'll see the major intersection I was referring to, Yonge and 16th. Right now it might be a bit difficult to see, but that is Yonge and 16th. This is where the Swiss Chalet is. And yeah, this is a major intersection for Richmond Hill. Obviously not as populated as the North York area, but yeah. And then you'll see that you have your plaza there with the no frills, and to the right where the camera cannot get a perspective, you have McDonald's. Now this balcony is large. Definitely, that's one of the things I was surprised with when I first saw this unit, is that the balcony is very, very large. Walking indoors from the balcony to the master, you'll get another perspective of the master. And then what we have here is the master Ensuite washroom. Let me just turn on the lights. So with the lights on, you'll see that off the bat, this is obvious that it's the master Ensuite washroom. This master Ensuite washroom has 2 sinks, which I like. As they say in the industry, it's for him or her. That's just a saying. I find it kind of corny personally, but I guess the point across. And then it has high ceilings, and it's definitely larger in width. And last thing I would note about the Ensuite master is that it does not have a bathtub, rather it has a stand-in shower. Personally speaking, I would prefer to have the bathtub in the master Ensuite washroom, but most buildings nowadays have the bathtub outside in the second washroom that's outside of the master. I personally do not understand why they do that. It's a common occurrence, but obviously there's a reason behind it, and what do I know, right? So yeah, this is the master, and now this is the perspective of looking outside from the master to the main bedroom. And yeah, so now let us exit the master and get a perspective of what it looks like once you come out the master. So this is the last bit. It's just a bit of a storage, additional storage, which is good. Most units suffer from a lack of storage. This unit definitely does not. And yes, that's it for the tour. Thanks for watching. As always, that was just another edition of what your money can buy. As always, I will do more of these episodes after I close transactions to give you a better understanding of what your money can buy around the city at different locations. If you enjoyed, please subscribe, comment. You can find my contact info in the description. And yes, your feedback will be much appreciated. Thank you very much.